Okay, kindergarten, so now that we've read where the wild things are, we're going to make our own wild thing. So this wild thing, we're going to use this piece of paper, and there's a few different ones that we're going to work with. We're going to use this to create our own wild thing, and we're going to use what's called a die. So a die has 6 sides, so it's a cube. So it has, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you notice, there's a picture of each of those right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So when you roll, on your first roll, you're going to figure out what the body of your monster is going to look like. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to roll it in my hand. If I can't roll it in my hand, I'm going to use 2 hands. I'm going to shake, 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 and let it out. I'm not going to throw it. Just going to shake, 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 and let it out. And I opened up my hands at the bottom. So my first roll is a 3. And I'm going to use a marker, but you guys are going to use a pencil. So I'm going to go down here, so first roll, so the first column, and I'm going to look for the 3. So I'm going to draw this body. So I'm going to do my best that I can. I'm going to make sure I look at the picture when I'm drawing it. He's got little feet sticking out. And that's my one foot. He's got little toes. And then this is my other foot. And then after you're done drawing that, you'd move on to your next one. So second roll says the eyes. So again, I'm going to take it, shake, shake, shake in my hand, open up my hand, let it drop. And so my next roll is a 5. So I'm going to look down here, 5, so that's going to be my eye. So I'm only going to have one eye. And you can pick wherever on your monster you want it, on your wild thing. Eyelashes, so there's this part of the eye inside, and the white part. And we'll actually color these at the end, so you don't have to worry about coloring them in now. And so you'll keep doing this for each roll, and you can do this a few different times. This is my mouth. And you're just going to keep going until you're done. So now that I have my monster trolley done, I'm going to get my crayons and I'm going to start to color. So you are now almost first graders. So I expect a little bit more from your coloring than when you guys started at the beginning of the year. We haven't done a lot of coloring since then. So when you're coloring, you should always use 2 colors. And they should be kind of close to each other in color. So this is a pink and this is a red. And if you look at a color wheel, which is right behind me, they're really close to each other in color. You always start with the lighter one, and then you can make it darker with the darker one. So I'm going to start out with the inside of the mouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline around the area that I want to color, because sometimes we get so excited to color that we accidentally color the wrong spot. So I'm going to go all the way around my animal's whole mouth, because I want to color the inside pink. So now I have the whole inside outline, and now I can come back and start to color. And I want to make sure that I stay going in the same direction, and I overlap what I've just colored. So I get a really nice, smooth, finished color on my animal, or on my monster. So I'm going to keep going all the way through the mouth. So now, as I'm done, or as I finish up, and this way I don't accidentally make the reason why I outlined it also is so I don't accidentally push my color into a spot I don't want. So if you push harder on a crayon, you can also make it go darker. So I can go in some areas and I can make it darker. So maybe I'll do it towards the bottom. Okay, just in some areas. Doesn't have to be everywhere. It's actually better if it's not everywhere. Okay, so after I've done this, I can actually, and I've pressed harder on one crayon, I can come back now with my darker color that's close to it and add even more darker colors. But it's really nice to layer colors on top. Remember, layering is when you add more than one thing together. Okay, so just about there. Alright, so So I have lighter areas in the middle, darker areas behind the teeth. And now I'm going to take my darker color, and I'm going to make some areas just a little bit darker. Right there. And you see how it just makes it look a little bit more 3D, a little bit more real. So every time you're coloring, you should be using at least 2 colors, and you should really be trying to change how hard in some areas, making sure it's on purpose, you are pressing with your crayon. So notice this second color that I'm using, it's not the whole way, just in a little spot. So I want you to try doing that. I know it's going to be something new. You're probably not going to have done it before. You're going to try that. And you have a whole monster to try it. So after you're done coloring this monster, you can actually draw a second monster and color your second monster on the back. Make sure to write your name, and if you have any questions, let me know.